joined Aberystwyth School as head teacher in January 2024, and prior to my appointment I was told that behaviour at the school was very, very challenging, but it's fair to say that it was more challenging and worse than I had anticipated, and that stemmed from structures, systems, procedures that weren't really sufficient in supporting our students, or many of our students, with respect to their well-being, pastoral and behavioural needs. So we looked to introduce new systems and policies, as well as a staffing structure to enable all our students to thrive and fulfil their potential. Many of the students who access Hub at Noddfa, they found school to be a really challenging environment. They weren't able to meet their expectations on the main campus, and continually found themselves in internal exclusion or being excluded from school. The Hub at Noddfa provides them with a learning environment, a bespoke curriculum, as well as targeted well-being support that enables them to thrive, to fulfil their potential academically, and prepares them sufficiently for life beyond school.
Noddfa means refuge in Welsh. So what we provide here is a safe space for pupils who are disenfranchised from traditional academic norms to come away from the pressures of school life to learn in a more productive and vocational way. We have wonderful volunteers from the church who teach these pupils life skills, from budgeting to cooking to plumbing and respecting the community. They go out litter picking and washing cars. They do all sorts of fantastic things to support the people, and they can see the value of helping others, which is something that as a church we stand for. We're delighted with the progress being made here at the Noddfa Learning Hub. We're seeing young people take their exams where they wouldn't have done otherwise. We're seeing them leave this provision to go into vocational training, apprenticeships and even college. We've had some fantastic results so far. We've nearly eradicated truancy, and we're delighted that the pupils feel that this place is a safe space to come where they can learn and engage where they wouldn't otherwise.
So initially, when the students come over for their initial meeting before they start the provision, we explain to the parents and carers that it is very similar setup and structure to the day that they would have in a mainstream school. So we do the maths, English, science at the GCSEs, and then we have the add-on vocational qualifications, so BTEC Suite, King's Trust, BTEC Cooking, which links in with our volunteers that come in on a Thursday, a couple of our young learners, and a couple of other additional qualifications. It's a smaller, nurturing environment for the learners, so there's not kind of the 100-mile-an-hour in-school activities that goes from one lesson to the next lesson. And we have a lot of opportunities to break, and we can build our relationship with the young learners. We know when the young learners kind of just needs that break or 5 minutes away from the work, and then we can reset and go back to it. Because there's less stewardship as well, it's easy to build a relationship with the learners and kind of understand their needs and how we can meet their needs on a more day-to-day basis.
So what first made me want to get involved was, as I'm a member of Noddfa Church, I believe I'm here to serve the community. So when John spoke to me about doing something like this, as I teach anyway, I teach only part-time in Crosskeys College, but I am all for life skills, so I thought this is an amazing opportunity to get these children involved in life skills and understanding good qualities and values and morals and helping the community. So I help out 3 days a week with teaching, but what we do this through a life skills activity, so we embed literacy, numeracy and things like that with more practical side of things. I also coordinate our volunteers' timetables and kind of prompt what activity they could do with them that week. And this could be things like on a Thursday we have a volunteer from the church that comes in and does cooking. We do things like gardening, community activities. So if we can get them out in the community working alongside people that live within the community, that's what we try and do, because these are our future within this community. So if we can get them involved, then we will as much as we can.
The school shouldn't be totally responsible for children's education. The community all has a part to play. And we're hoping that the input from Noddfa Church can help lead the charge of community support so we can give the young people of our valley the best start in life.
So one of the objectives of the Torfaen deal is for different members of the community, including different sectors such as the faith sector, the education sector, to be working together to actively support our young people. I'm very proud to be the head teacher of Aberystwyth School, working closely with Pastor John at Noddfa Church, as well as the volunteers in the community, and working as a team to be able to provide this outstanding provision for the young people of Aberystwyth School. Last summer we were inspected by Estyn, and it was actually the inspector who's responsible for wellbeing and safeguarding. He visited Hub at Noddfa, and he was just blown away by how positive the students were about the provision. He was waxing lyrical. He sat with a couple of the girls who access Hub at Noddfa, and they were telling him how Hub had just really transformed their lives in terms of, you know, they recognised themselves. They were running around school, truanting lessons, and now this has kind of settled them down, and they're doing something that's going to result in them actually achieving and fulfilling their potential ultimately in their GCSEs, and putting them on a good front foot for the next stage of their lives.
We're delighted with how the project's going. We're seeing young pupils do their GCSE exams that they wouldn't have done otherwise. We're seeing pupils leave this hub going into vocational courses, apprenticeships and even college. We're delighted with the progress.